We've changed the way animals are raised by the billions around the world, and it's leading to severe human disease.
The images in the following program are highly sensitive and may be as disturbing to viewers as they were to us. However, we have to show the truth about animal cruelty.
This is Stop Animal Cruelty on Supreme Master Television. Dr. Michael Greger is a vegan, physician and author, and the Director of Public Health and Animal Agriculture for the Humane Society of the United States. He is speaking with us today about the public health threat posed by dangerous factory farms in terms of facilitating the transmission of pathogens such as the swine flu virus.
These so-called factory farms are a public health menace. Think of mad cow disease, for example, where, again, industrial farming practices led to the emergence of a human disease. We were feeding slaughterhouse waste, blood, and manure to farm animals, turning them not only into meat eaters, but to cannibals as well. And then we took downed animals too sick or injured to even stand, and fed them to people. And now, again, we have variant Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, kind of the human equivalent of mad cow disease. Again, how we treat animals can impact humans.
Intensive animal agricultural practices even contaminate our vegetable crops and create potentially fatal illnesses such as E. coli.
Even if you aren't eating the meat, the manure runoff from these facilities can affect spinach, in fact, vegetables that people eat.
Pandemics linked to meat consumption need not always start on factory farms. The deadly AIDS-causing virus, known as HIV, has long been linked to consuming bushmeat from chimpanzees. In a recent study, English and French researchers discovered a new strain of HIV-1, the predominant type of HIV worldwide, which is passed to humans through the eating of gorilla flesh.
The deforestation in Africa was the transnational timber corporations hacking deep into the rainforest, dragging along a hungry migrant workforce who survived on bushmeat, these live animals killed for food. And so someone butchered a chimpanzee a few decades ago. 25 million people are dead because of that practice. We can stop that practice. So it's the combination of the destruction of animal habitat and the consumption of wild animals that led to the emergence of a number of diseases such as HIV/AIDS and these hemorrhagic fever viruses which otherwise we would not have come in contact with.
Dr. Greger provides other examples of how humankind's horrific abuse of animals has led to disease.
The SARS virus was traced to these live animal markets in Asia. The spread of monkeypox, for example, was thanks to the exotic pet trade, which spread monkeypox from the jungles of West Africa to Wisconsin in 2003. This virus causing relapsing brain infections, a contagious respiratory virus killing 40% of the people it infects. In 2005, the world's largest pork producer, China, suffered an unprecedented outbreak of an emerging pig pathogen, strep suis, the deadliest, largest outbreak in history. The World Health Organization blamed these intensive confinement conditions. The same thing with the Nipah virus in Malaysia. Never could that virus have emerged if it wasn't for these intensive confinement conditions, according to leaders in the field. Similarly, the spread of these multi-drug resistant bacteria on these farms.
Throughout history, exploiting animals has led to devastating health problems for humans.
Many of the common scourges of humanity actually arose from animals 10,000 years ago when we first domesticated them. For example, rinderpest from ruminants such as cattle and sheep turned into the measles virus, the human measles virus, now thought of as a relatively benign disease, over the last 150 years has killed 200 million people. And in a sense, all those human deaths can ultimately be traced back just a few hundred generations to the taming of the first cattle. Similarly, whooping cough, or pertussis, came from pigs originally. Leprosy came from water buffalo, the common cold from horses. But when we brought animals into the barnyard, unfortunately, they brought their diseases with them.
There is a strong connection between our horrendous treatment of animals, our destruction of the natural environment, and dangerous, virulent diseases.
Argentina dramatically expanding its beef industry at the expense of its rainforest, and there we discovered the deadly Hunan virus, or rather, it discovered us, the cause of Argentina hemorrhagic fever, and since then the so-called hamburgerization of the Amazonian tropical rainforest has uncovered new hemorrhagic fever viruses all across the continent. Switching to the other side of the world, deforestation in Africa led to the emergence of a number of other hemorrhagic fever viruses such as Lassa virus, Rift Valley fever, and of course Ebola.
The ultimate way to overcome these pathogens that stem from the harming of our animal friends is the organic vegan diet.
Eating a plant-based diet, you have to give it a try. Once you experience the benefits, it's unthinkable to go back.
Our deepest thanks go to Dr. Michael Greger for giving us his expert perspective on the relationship between humanity's cruel treatment of animals on factory farms, the destruction of biodiversity, animal product consumption, and public health. We also salute him for championing the compassionate vegan lifestyle. Thank you, kind viewers, for joining us for the concluding part of our interview with Dr. Michael Greger. Up next is enlightening entertainment after noteworthy news. May all animals on our planet receive our utmost love and respect.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/stop-animal-cruelty.